So, welcome. This is your Bobo, the Alaro of Nigeria, and with me is the one and only, the, one of the future leaders. The youths are going to take over this country, and hopefully, by God's grace, as we know it, they will do a better job. Benjamin Mayor, welcome, sir. Please do introduce yourself.
Thank you and good evening. Thank you for having me. My name is Benjamin Mayo Yameda. I'm from Edo State. Yes, I'm not this government of Edo State. So I'm very glad and very happy to join you here today, my dear elder brother from Germany.
Yeah, today was very interesting. You've been very busy. You've had several interviews.
Yeah,
You're somebody that's well sought out, and people want to know your mindset and your opinion is extremely relevant these days, and obviously for the future also. You are on ITV this morning, and before I let you talk about what happened. Let me play this video, and you can also talk about what you think of the video. It's a 2 minute short clip,
yeah,
and then make your comments based on this very serious discussions you had this morning. So,
yeah.
if I can find it, just a second. Here we go.
Comrade Ogbaloy said following the lifting of the campaign windows by INEC, men of impeccable character were carefully selected to head the campaign council, who will work with other resource persons across the state for the campaign. He thanked all party faithful, stakeholders and members of the obedient family for their steadfast support, diligence and forthrightness in the pursuit of their goal to take over Osadebe Avenue, the seat of power.
Reverend Sam Omede, Director General of the Campaign Council. We have Dr. Richard Edosa, the Deputy DG for Edo South. Comrade Ekoya Boga, the Deputy DG for Edo Central. Others who are so very pivotal and important to this party are some of our elected National Assembly members who shall be part of the 10-man committee that we have set to work with the Director General. Honorable Senator Neda Maswe is one of them. Honorable Esosa Yahweh is one of them. Honorable Murphy Osaro Mori is also one of them.
The leadership of Edo State Labour Party clarified that the party has no relationship with PDP in any form, as their agenda is distinct from the agenda of the PDP. He announced the suspension of the youth leader along with some members of the party for alleged involvement in anti-party activities, gross insubordination to constituted authority, and disregard to sensitive information of the party.
These disciplinary actions are spontaneous to cushion the possible damages the act of this person could do to the fabric of our party if not proactively determined.
The Edo State Labour Party chairman appealed to party faithful, the obedient family and the public to rally round its candidate, Barrister Olumide Akpata, who is competent to deliver the dividends of democracy to the people of Edo State if elected. Ikpomosa Ugeagbe, ITV News.
So you heard it, and based on the discussions you had this morning, well, what's you say? What do you got to say about it, my brother?
First of all, I want to say the names and the names of the people that were mentioned on the campaign list. They are people I hold very dear and I know them very well, especially Dr. Dosa, who is a House of Assembly Honorable in Edo State. He's a House of Assembly member. And I've mentioned him one on one, and I know the kind of human being. I don't have anything against them. They're doing the job according to the ideology of the party and according to what the responsibility that the party is giving to them, which is the normal thing to do. And the thing I have problem with is the Labour Party itself deceiving themselves and deceiving the candidate of the Labour Party in Edo State. Because these Labour Party people, they know that they are just there to make this their candidate right, and at the end of the day, they will definitely desert him. We know the antics, we know what they have done, we know how they came about, and even their candidate Barrister Olumide Akpata Anthony also know what I'm talking about. But that is none of my business. I'm not a member of Labour Party and I shouldn't be discussing much about them. Whatever crisis they're facing in the party, I think they should be able to handle it because it's a crisis that they draw to themselves by themselves, and they will also find a way to um, rectify it along the line if the party still continue to exist after the September 2021 in Edo State. What concerns me is the Osadebe Avenue and the race to Osadebe Avenue. I'm very happy that we have a very viable candidate that I have come to support after a thorough scrutiny, and that is the name of Dr. Aswell Igodalo, an accomplished corporate lawyer, a business guru and well experienced economic advisor, and a very experienced politician who have been in the system, who have learned a lot, and who is antecedent that spoken for him, and who is well accepted by the good people of Edo State.
Okay.
Without beating around the bush or rather mincing words, we have two major political parties in this because Labour Party is just like I don't think Labour Party is falling in line because they are campaigning in one local government in Edo State, which is the Oredo, thinking that Oredo will give them a victory that will lead them to Sadebe. Like I said, that is their own decision, that is their own responsibility. They know how to sort it out. Whatever mistake they make is um is always a plus and value to the candidate I'm supporting, which is Dr. Asodalo. That being said, getting to Certificate of Avenue is not going to be all about knowing Peter Obi or knowing the obedient movement. I can categorically say that I'm one of the people that formed the obedient movement. I can categorically say that anywhere, any day. I didn't ask anybody to give me funds. I contributed my time, contributed my finance. I don't need any validation from anybody or from social media or any platform. I did what I did because I believe in Peter Obi. I believe in his ambition. I believe in his manifesto from production, um, from consumption to production, or that producing in the country so that we will be able to have things to export, not just importing into the country. So that with that, because we'll be able to strengthen our economy and strengthen
And
our, our currency.
if I can jump in real quick, as you were expiring, also, your manifesto also was in line with this process. Do you
Exactly.
see that in the candidate that you're now supporting?
100%. 100%. That's the reason why I said I did a very thorough scrutiny. Um, I had my time. I actually had my time to read through his files, and I went deeper and deeper who he is and where he started from and all that and all that. Two things I was actually hoping not to see, and I didn't see. Um, I was looking around to find if there is any case of corruption tied to him or uh, any mismanagement of funds, public funds, or any funds that is under his care. So I didn't see something like that. And I look at his educational profile, which is the secondary of becoming a public office holder, especially when it comes to politics of being or serving your people. Which I find that he also overqualified. He's a doctor for that matter, an accomplished legal luminary. So after taking a look at those things, which is the third thing, whether people like it or not, also has to do with equity, fairness, and justice. So which region is it coming from? As you know, those states have governed since 1999. And since 1999, we have three senatorial districts in Edo State. We have the Edo North, we have the Edo South, we have the Edo Central. And with the Edo North that has the opportunity to produce the governor once and who has spent their 8 years, and Edo South had done that twice, and they have also produced deputy governor, I think one or twice or so. So the only time Edo Central actually had the opportunity of doing that, which court also invalidated that particular process, and that gave the emergence of the Senator Adams Oshomole. So this time I look around and I begin to check why and how will a particular region be marginalized for so long and no political party is thinking of going towards the direction to bring a competent candidate. It's not that this region are not well educated. I can say we are one of the most well educated region in Edo State. So that's the reason why I said, okay, it is the right thing to do, which we actually gave, we rallied around to say, okay, this is the right thing to do, and we reach out to all the political parties. And two political parties actually head to this particular advice. And the APC of today went to the Edo Central, the PDP today went to the Edo Central. It's only Labour Party that are tough with their own reason, and which I believe is a matter of greed, that went to the same region where we have the present governor of Edo State today, Governor Baseki. To crown it all, let me know is what annoying is. The most shocking thing is that their candidate for the Labour Party today is the governor, is the cousin to the governor of Edo State. Is the
Okay.
cousin to the governor of Edo State. I said, no, Sadiq Avenue is not a hereditary affair. Um, Sadiq does not belong to one family, does not belong to one local government in Edo State. It's constituted with 18 local government, and these 18 local government are human beings living in that local government. So that is the reason why Edo people are saying what is fair, equity is equity, and those who want to go to equity must go to equity with a clean hands. And justice is justice. For you to have peace in the state, there must be first of all be justice. You cannot you cannot preach peace when there is no justice. So that's the reason why the Edo people, both in Edo North and Edo South, and Edo Central are saying it is the right thing to do. That every political party should be able to bring their candidate from the Edo Central. And that is what they have done. Back to my candidate, back to the person I'm supporting. You asked me a question. If my
Yes.
if my if my when I was one, if my manifesto and my own ideology is in line with what the candidate I'm supporting today, I've totally gone through his manifesto. There is nothing to add. There is nothing to separate. What I just need is somebody who is well experienced, who is well grounded in the political terrain, somebody who has that connection, who has that influence and outflanks out of Nigeria and inside Nigeria. And I can tell you that Dr. Vidalo has all these characters that I have mentioned so far. And
Okay. And he's going to be able to reinvent the economy as we know it in Edo State.
those things I can tell you as of today doesn't have an economical problem. Apart from the
And
one, the
that's why I said
federal,
reinvent because because it's a serious problem. And
yeah,
I've known with the manifesto you had yourself and
yeah,
what your intentions were. That's why I keep asking, do you really believe he has that vigor that you had when you inspired to run to do what you are now saying?
exactly. Like I said, Edo State today does not have an internal economic problem. What we need is to strengthen what we have. The only economic problem that is being reflected in Edo State today is the one created by the federal government. When you say if the state is economically viable, 100% is economically viable. When you
Okay.
go to Edo State today, there is no business you open in Edo State that will not flourish. No business. Edo State is one of the oil producing states in Nigeria. It's a strategic state which happens to be in the central, let me know the word center of Nigeria. And that's why they gave us the habit of the nation. It's like a connecting point to other states in Nigeria. So what we need is the road infrastructure, which the federal government have abandoned so many years. The federal government have abandoned the federal roads in Edo State in a very dilapidated manner, non-motorable. If you go to that place going to Ekoma from Ekoma to Auchi, you can spend like 2 days or something. And when you are into business using trailers, trucks, and all that to export your goods or like to transport your goods, it's something like you have to think twice. It's not going to arrive in a week because of the federal road that are not motorable. So if we can have the federal road put in place, I can tell you Edo State will be a state where the international investor will want to start from, not even the federal capital or the state of the excellence, which they call Lagos State. Edo State is where you can reach out to all the states. So we've been blessed like this. We've been strategically positioned, or rather, naturally positioned. I would say that the governorship candidate of the PDP, Dr. Godalo, have wrote in his manifesto that he's going to look at this issue critically so that we will be able to have state roads that can complement the federal roads if they come at any time to repair it. There are other infrastructural development that he has also laid out that in his manifesto that he promised the Edo people that he want to do, like having an access road from having access to what that can connect all the whole local government bypassing the federal roads. So when you look at this particular thing, look at this particular proposed project, you will find out that those farmers, when it comes to the agricultural sector, those farmers who are living in the outskirts of they are from the city, the major city, the capital city, or rather, which is the urban area, you find that they will be able to transport their goods from their farm to the destination where they can have been able to sell it and it will get to the consumer. With that, the farmers will no longer have issues of transporting their goods or their goods being perished before they get to their buyers. So these are the major problem that those is facing. Another thing is security. As you know, state security is not allowed in Nigeria. And what is allowed is the federal security. But the state was able to create what they call the vigilante, which is a little bit more than that. And since then, crime has reduced in Edo State. And which he has also promised to strengthen it with technology and with other monitoring gadgets so that the security agency will be able to respond to security threat to the state and respond to any breakdown of law and order in the state. I just want to make mention of them so that you know where we are coming from. Another area he also talked about is the area of the civil servant. And he said anyone that works for us. So that is the reason why he said he's going to look critically into the area of the civil servant and the remuneration. That means,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just a minute, Benjamin. I know you've been busy all day, and I see you a little bit. You got a cold, and I
yeah,
know you have a
thank you.
meeting in the next few minutes also. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you being here.
me
There's
too.
something I want you to um talk about shortly before you go, and I'm sure we're going to be doing this on a frequent basis based on what is happening in Edo State and the nation.
Yeah,
Um, Based on the comments you've made, you left the Labour Party, I believe, sometime in November. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
yeah.
And I want you to listen to this video, and based on that, to try and tell us what do you feel.
A group youth led by the former youth leader of Labour Party Edo State, Comrade Ken Omusi, dancing and jubilating for the claim of takeover of the leadership of the party at all levels in the state. Comrade Ken Omusi comment on the reason for the alleged takeover of the Labour Party in Edo State.
My name remains Comrade Ken Omusi, the acting state chairman of Labour Party Edo State. Over 350 members of the party has been suspended from between February till today, May. Is that a person that wants to build a party or to destroy a party?
In their reactions to the action of the aggrieved youth, Labour Party woman leader Edo State Pauline Omogbelehan and other leaders comment on the recent development in the party.
He was
Yeah. Yes.
to Abuja this morning. The state secretary also traveled
Just a
for another
second.
official duty, and they are there. So,
So, what do you have to say about that?
When your house is not in order, washing your dirty linen outside is an inevitable. So I believe Labour Party first of all need to put themselves in order. When the head is corrupt or when the head is faulty, the neck cannot be separated from the head. Some time ago, you saw how their national chairman was disgraced, was arrested for financial mismanagement, how he was accused that 3.something billion by the president at the national level was thrown by the national chairman. What is today there is nothing about it. Nobody is talking about it, and it just went like that. And these are the money Nigerians donated during the presidential election. Money you and I donated because I was part of the people who stay up late middle of the night raising funds for Labour Party. That being said, like I said, it's a problem that they are facing internally, and I hope they recover from it, which I believe they are not going to recover from it very soon. As far as I'm concerned, Labour Party is like the money due, they are evaporating, and they will evaporate very soon, and they will go into relation. So I will ask everyone, every obedient out there, that they should be able to understand and separate themselves from Labour Party. Peter Obi created a formidable movement in Africa, which is called the Obedient, which is actually born out of his own name. That anybody that follows Peter Obi must be obedient to his aspiration, becoming the president of Nigeria. So Peter Obi does not give us, he didn't give anybody a manual that this manual I'm giving it to obedient movement. As long as you're obedient movement, whatever Labour Party do, you have to follow them. If Labour Party involve themselves into criminal activity, financial embezzlement, then you should continue supporting them. Because Peter Obi is not a product of corruption, and he has never one day been accused that he has been alleged or something in that has to do with public funds. So he's somebody who is very, very prudent in spending money, and that is the reason why I'm appealing to every opinion out there. Those of us who have found our path to support our own candidates that we know that they are capable of leading our state and other various political positions, they should respect our decision and let us wait when Peter Obi return back to the ballot. As far as I'm concerned, Peter Obi is not going to be on the ballot in Edo State. For that reason, I have decided to pitch my tent with the most capable, the most experienced person in Edo State, which is Dr. Asher Ibudango, the PDP.
So, again, thank you. I know you've been very busy all day. I've been trying to catch up with you, and I hope you feel better. And we'll talk some more. We'll see what happens during the week, and we can get on it next Sunday. Thanks a lot. Stay well
All right. Thanks
and
so much. I
stay
really appreciate
blessed.
it. I need to have it. Bye. Ciao.